Hello guys, it's your man Santa Claus. How you all doing? I hope you're keeping safe. Please, you really need to because it's because of our survival that we are doing this. I wish you all well. Now, today we'll be talking about gender equality stroke inequality. Now, before we go any further, let's get to understand some certain terms. Gender is a category such as male or female into which sexually producing organisms are divided on the basis of their reproductive roles in their species. Now, what is equality? Equality is the equal treatment of people irrespective of socio-cultural, political, economic, or biological differences. What is inequality? Inequality is simply the opposite of equality, treating people unequally. Now, this particular subject topic has really been a tug of war. It has been even tagged battle of the sexes. Which is more predominant? Is it the male or is it the female? Well, in our African society, we are basically a patriarchal society, which is to say the male folks are the ones that are seen as the more important gender, and then the women are only just playing supportive roles. Although in some African countries like Ghana, you see the other way around. But now, the big question here is, who is the superior gender? Who is it that is more important than the other? Now, the answer to this question is not straightforward though, but we'll try to look at a thing or two to help us conclude. There is a saying that it's a man's world. The man is said to be the head of the family, but the woman is the backbone of the house. If a wife is good, you have a house. If a wife, no, excuse me, if a wife is bad, you have a house. If your wife is good, you have a home. Now, women are tasked with taking care of the house, cleaning, taking care of the children. Women are the ones that hold the babies for 9 months, and when the babies are born, they are tasked with taking care of the child, breastfeeding, cleaning, cooking, as well as satisfying the man sexually also at night. Not to forget that they have to take care of themselves also. Now, if you check it, that is a very big job. Now, what about the man? The man is always at work, comes back home, changes, goes out, has fun with his friends, have a few beers, come back late, rarely have time for the kids, really does domestic chores. All he sees that he needs to do is to provide, provide, work and provide for the family. Now, recently things have really turned around because women are no longer satisfied with this role that they are playing. They now want a piece of the action too. They have seen that, oh, we are being left out. We are being left out. We don't want to be part of this no more. We don't want to be professional housewives. We want to at least have a piece of the cake. We want to go out, get jobs, do something reasonable with our lives, and then, contribute our own quota. And what is the response from the male? Drastic. It's not, the male are not taking it with good faith at all. But that is the way things are. Um, in my own opinion, the women actually have a right to go out, explore their potentials, go beyond borders, do a thing or two instead of being restricted into just the house. Our religious institutions have not played any good role pertaining this particular issue, because the Christian faith believes Eve gave Adam the apple, so Eve is the cause of the whole thing. And then in Muslim tradition, the women have to wear their hijabs and be subservient to their husbands all along. But at the end of the day, women can multitask. Women can actually get things done. If you notice, most treasurers are women, because women have that sense of, okay, you give your wife money to go to the market, she knows how to, get everything that it fits into the budget. Women do deserve the right to do certain things, because we are tired of having professional housewives. Then if the man now dies, then the children, what happens to them? Women should be also given the opportunity to rule, although in our Nigerian context, maybe in the next generation, but it's up to them. But you get to find out that these women are the cause of these things themselves. They have lowered their standards so low that we now see them as eating from our palms. And when you're eating from our palms, what do you expect? This is a big social problem, because if the women are not given opportunities like the male are having, we wouldn't know who will perform better. Yes, it's not been easy, but personally, the way I see it, the only thing that the male folk can boast of more than the female folk is physical strength. Women can be logical, they can be strategic, and they can be more, should they be given the chance to do so. And recently, in an effort to meet up, they have embraced feminism. Well, I wish them luck. But at the end of the day, it is good to note that we are not equals, and we can never be equals. Look at your hands, put them together. These two things, they are not the same. We can never be same. We can never ever be the same. So it is better we go for gender equity. I rather go with gender equity than gender equality or inequality. Equity is doing things appropriately according to the natural law, according to the way it is supposed to be. Because the way I say it, if women can take care of the house, they can take care of the family in a very satisfactory manner, then they can take care of the society, then they can take care of the country, then they can take care of the world at large. But by default, we were meant to complement each other. It is not a matter of I am more than you or you are more than me. You are important as well as I am important. So we need to get our facts right. Men can be so impulsive and egocentric. Yes, we can be that. And women can be so submissive and so stubborn. They need it. But they need to get more sense. They need to be educated more. They need to be given chances to express themselves and do things better. Perhaps if we can do this, then we might have fresh ideas that can move our country forward. Just food for thought. I thank you very much for listening. I'll see you again sometime tomorrow.